Is it going? Am I recording?
I believe so, yeah.
All right.
Wait, no, speak up.
Penis.
Yeah, I think you just got to talk loud. Hit the
Nipple.
button on it a few times.
Burr, burr, burr.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Good?
Fuck it, yeah.
Good. We're making protein
Oats.
today. Protein oats. Hey, look at us. We look like assholes. We took a bunch of edibles.
This is
How you
so
feeling?
dumb.
You feeling good?
So far so good, yeah.
Good to see you.
It's
Again.
nice to see you too. Are these ripe enough?
I don't think so. But, I went to Walmart. Do you got ripe ones? Oh,
These are a little more ripe, yeah. I think we should use these.
Here, take that one. I already opened it.
I'll eat it. I
You
love
eat it?
bananas.
So we need 2 bananas. I got the protein oats. We're sponsored by Kodiak Oats. Okay, real sponsor. They contacted us. They're like, hey, all 60 of your viewers need to hear about Kodiak Oats. I know we have several deals with Walmart and Pick and Save and grocery stores, but your podcast where you guys get high and make baked goods, we should be on there.
Yeah,
And I
we
was like,
seem like what you want.
Yeah.
And a spokesperson.
So we got to smash 2 bananas.
That the
that's
first thing?
That's the first step.
I think we're allowed to read the recipe today.
Okay, yeah, sorry. We, first up, add 2 mashed large and spotty bananas into a bowl. We did get this another recipe from Facebook. Thank you. You want to chit-chat for a second?
Yeah, I got it. No, where'd you get this? Facebook? No,
Not Facebook, Instagram, my bad.
Instagram.
That showed how old
Honestly, I'm not completely upset with Instagram or not Instagram, Facebook. Like everyone, I like it for Marketplace.
Dude, yeah, Marketplace. And like my, you know who Josh Wolf is, the comedian?
Yeah,
Dude, that guy, his huge market is
I
Facebook.
definitely just threw in the banana I was eating.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Oh,
Well, it'll
boy.
be extra sweet because the vegans. So this is vegan oatmeal, protein oatmeal.
Because
and,
we suck.
well, we just took our vaccine and it made us way more like liberal, and I
Yeah.
think that's why we're going vegan
It
now,
just-
right?
Yeah,
It's like I almost
That's
see
it.
yeah, I think I'm
it's
just
the
gonna mash it.
vaccine's fault.
Yeah, it's the vaccine's fault.
Just wait till we get the second dose. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God, hey, not for me, dude. I'm fucking moving to Mexico. No, up in here, Biden.
How smashed do you think those need to be?
I don't know. That's why I'm just smashing it right now. Should I keep going?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think I could have got you a better. Let's not do that.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I think. Do you want a fork?
What about spoon?
A spoon, yeah. Okay, so top drawer there.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even think we need all 3 of these cameras. Like me trying to cut in between all of them. Yep, right there, perfect. Because I mean, you can see me in yours. I can see you in mine. But this looks great right here. We look like 2 guys
Just a couple of dudes.
in like San Diego who think it's gonna be fun to get high and bake.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I look like a dad that's on vacation, like in Disney World, on my 1 weekend with the kids a year. You know, and I'm
2
making up for
baker
lots of-
dads that just don't want to go to Disney World right now.
Dude,
Like,
I fucking want to go to Disney World. I'm so mad. So I'm going to San Diego in like 2 weeks for my sister's wedding, and I'm trying to like bring my son to Disneyland. Then I find out LA's like 3 hours from San Diego, dude. It's
probably the traffic. It's probably
yeah,
actually
no, it's
20 minutes. But
it's 10 miles away. But I know, and then it was like a whole day. So then I got to go make a whole separate trip for Disneyland because it's my sister's wedding, and I got to make that her priority.
with the skateboarder.
Yeah, with the skateboarder, the kombucha guy. He's pretty cool though. He's a nice guy. I'm pretty sure he's vegan though.
What are the like ball things in these oatmeal? In this oatmeal?
I think that's a protein, like chunks of protein. I'm assuming. It's just like
Maybe.
whey wafers. Oh, did we get whey instead of soy? We might have made this whole thing not vegan by getting the whey protein instead of the soy protein.
I don't give
didn't
a
think about-
flying fuck
Yeah,
about the
I don't give a
vegs.
shit. I didn't take
Back
the
to
vaccine.
conservative.
I didn't take the vaccine. Okay, so
What's
mashed in
next?
2 nanners, and then I think it was the maple syrup.
How much maple syrup?
Oh, almond milk. 1 cup
Almond
of
milk.
almond
That would
milk.
be in the refrigerator. You know, what's the difference between the almond milk you get in the refrigerated section and then you see the ones that are in like aisles that are packaged
Right.
smaller,
I think it's honestly just ready to drink
ready to drink?
when it's cold, you know, and then when it's warm.
But like
nobody
once you
likes-
like, if I just left this out, would it still be good?
I think once you open the seal, then it.
But
needs
like
to
if
be
it
refrigerated.
was cold and then I made it warm, is it now bad?
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. How much of this do we need?
We need 1 cup.
That's the big one.
All right.
I like that we're doing everything with one hand.
And
We
we're
need
giving
better mics.
instructions.
Yeah.
All right, sturdy hands. Look at this guy.
Oh God.
This guy's so good at fingering girls.
Oh,
too.
mate, that's
Sorry.
you gotta fill it to the top.
Oh, right. Here we go.
Just because we use the 1 cup thing, if you fill it halfway, it's still this goes in here.
Yes. When we need a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. So, was this...
Mother trucker.
Oh, nice save.
Look at that cat.
Was this Aunt Jemima?
No, I don't think. Was it Pearl?
Because, like, it looks exactly like Aunt Jemima, but I know it got canceled. I don't know why. I know it's, like, some, like, racist stuff, like, racist history.
Probably.
Like,
everything at this point now is racist, right?
Pearl Milling Company, though. I mean, Pearl? That's pretty white. Okay, sorry. We need a 1/4 cup. Oh, I probably gotta unseal this real quick.
Almond milk can go away.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put this in our. I just threw the banana peels on the ground over there because we can't open the trash can because the computer's on there.
We gotta get like another table in here. We'll add to the setup as time goes.
Eventually, yeah.
Okay, where's the?
When it comes to like teaspoon, tablespoon, we're just gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna guess for you.
What is this?
1/4 cup.
1/4 cup. That's a big. That was more than I thought it'd be. Oh, our hats
You're
touched it. We're crossing hats.
Come on, really squeeze it.
Yeah, get in there.
A little more.
Oh,
There we go.
oh dude, did you see that? Dude?
Yeah, it's got the drip.
Kind of hard now, dude. Oh yeah, look at that. Ugh.
Syrup is good. Like,
Dude, syrup is good.
do you douse your pancakes in syrup or waffles?
I'm more
You're
of
a French toast guy. I know
I'm
you're
a French toast guy, but I'm more of a grab a piece with my fork, dip it in it, then like.
That's
cover
how
the
I
whole
was
thing.
too, because like you don't want to overdo it, but now I can kind of know like, all right, I'll do a little
know your
bit so
limit.
it's on there, and then if I want more, I'll get like around the sides and just like swirl it around.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
good.
good. That's awesome. I know my I always get to the point where I cover it with cover my pancakes with syrup, and then it gets soggy by the time I get to that
Yeah.
part of the pancake. though,
Well,
and
I
that
eat so
bothers me.
quickly that it doesn't matter. Like it hasn't even
just inhale
soaked in
shit?
yet. Yeah.
Okay, coconut oil, adding 2 tablespoons.
Oh fuck. Okay. So where's that spoon?
Here we
I gotta put this down. We gotta melt it, don't we?
go. Melted coconut oil. Should we get a lighter and fucking crackhead this one? Come on, let's do it.
Keep talking.
Oh, all right. Well, we had a crazy kind of weird weeks. We had some fun. What did I do all week? I don't know. I didn't do too much. To be honest, I didn't do much all my entire life when you come down to it, dude. I did take a couple edibles. I did take a couple edibles today, though. Dude, I went on a crazy bike ride. I went on a bike ride on 100 milligrams of THC the other day, like with two gummies. And
I would have thought I went on a bike ride and not actually went on a bike ride.
I'm
if I
pretty
was
sure
that
that's
high.
what happened, dude. I'm pretty sure I
That's-
just sat in my driveway.
By the way, that's
time.
what I told Steve when he's like, yeah, I texted him. I haven't heard back. I go, there's a good to fair chance he's high on his bike right now.
Yeah, I'll go disappear. I know. I go everywhere. But dude, I was literally walking up my stairwell, and there's like this one light, like on the hallway, and I'm walking up 100 milligrams deep, and I feel like a presence, dude. Like there's something there. And then I felt like this little voice, and I looked behind me, dude, and you're not gonna fucking believe it. Like from my view of my house, I saw these like 3 deer just walk right across the street. And then I like looked at them, and they looked at me, and I was like, oh. I ran upstairs, and I hid under a pillow and under my blanket, and then my cat came by me, and then I calmed down a little bit, but it was kind of weird, dude. I seriously, I gotta take it easy. I feel like, because I read this article, that if you take so many like edibles, it can lead to psychosis and schizophrenia. And I read that when I'm on 100 milligrams.
Yeah,
I'm like,
well,
oh,
that's the wrong time to read it.
yeah. I was like, I seriously felt a presence. Then I looked behind me and I saw the deer, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy.
That is nuts. But it's also like I took 5 milligrams and I watched. My cat looked at me like he normally does, and I'm like, he's watching me.
Dude, cats' eyes are pretty magical
When they look at
yeah.
you, they're looking through. They're looking at your soul. They're not looking at you. They're
I know.
looking into whatever inside of you.
They're connecting. Yeah, it's cool, man.
I
Like,
have never used coconut oil before. I think I'm Keep reading it. I'm going to start mixing this together.
Okay, and then we need a dash of vanilla. It says in the recipe, a dash of vanilla goes a long way flavor-wise. Add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
That's not a dash.
Yeah, that's fucking 2 dashes, you dumb bitch.
You want to just
Healthful
put the whole bottle
blondie.
in and see what
That's
happens?
like, I feel like these, if we don't fuck it up, could be somewhat good.
These could be delicious.
Yeah. So I kind of want to do good.
I love. What's your favorite kind of cookie? I think mine's oatmeal chocolate chip.
Dude.
So I love oatmeal stuff.
Okay. I should have gotten chocolate chips. I was just trying to be a fucking Democrat, dude. I'm sorry. Is that good?
No.
Ugh.
I think that's enough. That's a dash.
That's a little dab will do ya. Then we need rolled oats. 2 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats or gluten-free rolled oats. There's gluten in oatmeal? Man, these fucking...
Dude, we're dumb.
Yeah, I am an idiot.
So only 2 cups?
2 cups. That's what it says.
Okay.
You want me to do anything?
Yeah, talk.
All right. Dude, what else is going on?
What about the flax?
Oh yeah, dude. Okay, so I went to Walmart before this, and that's coming up. That's coming up. Add in 1. So after the rolled oats, you got to add in 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds to bind everything together.
Okay, what about the salt that we have?
It's coming up. I'm just going in order.
This does not seem thick enough.
Do we need more?
I don't know.
Milk?
You know what, dude? We're going off the recipe.
We're going off the recipe.
This
We're
is
going to trust the process. That's what baking is.
This is the worst part of, like, this is all brand new stuff, so we have to open all of it.
Yeah, we should have opened up all the seals before the camera started rolling. Yeah, we're learning as we go.
How much of this? What is flaxseed?
Dude, I don't even know.
Ooh.
What is flaxseed? Should we Google it?
It's not what I thought it'd smell like. Honestly, I don't know what I think it smell like. It's not terrible.
It's not bad.
It's flowers.
Yeah.
It does smell like I just smelled the microphone.
Yeah, hi, fuck.
Like if you were to smell like weeds or grass.
Yeah, it just kind of smells like
if
dirt.
If your kid picked you a flower, it's not really like a dandelion. How much of this?
1 tablespoon to bind everything together. Ooh, that's our binder, dude.
I think that's a tablespoon.
It's a tablespoon. Yeah. You're a good mixer, dude. Oh.
Yeah, hold the bowl.
Teamwork. Look at that.
Look at this.
It's fucking teamwork.
Get the
dude.
edges. That's the key to baking. Get the edges. We got to grease those. The key to baking is whatever we say.
Yeah. We're going to have 8 keys of baking by the end of this episode.
Do we need eggs at all?
No, it's vegan, dude. What the fuck?
I don't know what vegan means.
That's what the maple syrup was for and the other thing.
We put syrup in already? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. We put syrup in.
Sponsored by Badia.
We got the vaccine. We can't do eggs.
Oh, yeah.
anymore,
All right,
dude.
so now what?
Baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Fuck. This is going to be tough because it's not a small opening.
Oh, yeah. Should we measure this one?
Nah.
Nah. Oh, yeah.
That seems like a teaspoon. That came out way easier than I thought.
1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon.
All right. You stir.
Stir. Okay.
Where'd I put the cinnamon? It's got to be over here.
Somewhere over
Yep.
here.
Look at that.
Nice. Look at
1.5 teaspoons.
1.5. So a little bit more than that other shit we just put in the baking powder.
I love cinnamon. I had cinnamon rolls for the first time in a while this weekend. Yeah, I'm with Rachel, and I was like, "Are you gonna eat some?" She's like, "Nah, I'll have a bite." I had 4 of. So here was my reasoning. I was like, I want the grands. So I
100
don't.
grand?
No, like the grand size ones, like the bigger ones, the ones that wrap around. Or if you get the Pillsbury small ones, it comes with like 8. And I'm like, I'll just eat all 8 of them. So my reasoning is, I don't want to eat all of them. Get the big ones so you have like 2 max. I had 4 of the 5.
Really
I had 4 grand cinnamon rolls after, what did we eat? Oh, we had breakfast for dinner. So after bacon and eggs.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right. 1.5 teaspoons or tablespoons? That's a big difference.
Teaspoons.
Okay.
Is that littler? Smaller?
Yeah.
Or is that bigger?
I would say that's 1.
Whole half.
Let's go 1.5.
Look at this guy. Fuck yeah.
I am pretty good at like just eyeballing things just from normal cooking. Now it's thickening up. I can see this baking out. We got to add berries too, don't we?
Yeah, that's coming up. We got salt next. A dash of salt.
What the fuck is? All right, is that? Look at this. Salt. This one we did have the cinnamon.
Half a teaspoon is what it says.
Half a teaspoon.
Little baby. Yeah, there we go. Dude, my dad, he had a funny story when he was a kid. When he was like in college, his roommates, he would always get like creamer in his sugar, creamer and sugar in his coffee. And then his friends in college like pulled a prank, put a bunch of salt in it one day.
Ooh.
And so now he just always gets his coffee black. And so he'd always tell me, he's just like, yeah, real men drink their coffee black. And then, so he's my stepdad, right?
Yeah.
And then my birth dad comes around, and we're still doing visits with him at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he visits us, and then he puts like creamer in his coffee. And Roger was my mom's boyfriend at the time. So I'm just like, Roger said that only women put creamer and sugar in their coffee. And my birth dad, is just like, what the fuck? Fuck Roger.
He's already basically like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. It's great.
Next. Are you a big nuts guy?
Yeah, I like a good nuts. A couple nuts. I like.
What kind of nuts did we get?
I got walnuts and almonds.
Dude, do you like coconut? Because I feel like coconut would be good.
Coconut? Do you have coconut shavings on by chance?
I don't think so. Okay. What is this do? Okay.
I think that's that. We need. Did you do the salt already?
Yeah, we did the salt. We have almonds.
We need half a cup of walnuts, or whatever else.
Or whatever else.
Yeah. You want to do a quarter cup of each? Or
yeah, why not? I like that. Let's get a little crazy.
Let's get crazy.
Let's crazy.
We'll nut it up, dude.
Okay.
Just a couple of nuts on a bacon show.
All right, while I do the measuring this was my question I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask it to comedians. You get 4 people, 4 comedians. I want you to make your ideal comedian.
What?
I want you to make your ideal comedian. So, like,
with 4 comedians?
With 4 comedians. So, like, I want this person's lifestyle, this person's crowd work, this person's storytelling, this person's demeanor. You can do whatever you want. Like, I want, like, this person's kind of podcast. So you have Rogan Outreach, this person who's like, I like their crowd work better than their crowd work. 4 people make the perfect comedian.
Oh, man. Probably Louis C.K.'s writing. I'm going to catch some heat for that. But just as a comic, I'm definitely not going to take his sexual perversions, but if I'm just going to take one piece of their character, Louis C.K.'s writing, probably. What are we doing?
Just sit.
Oh, sorry.
No, come forward.
Come forward. Oh, so I'm in the camera. But then, so Louis C.K.'s writing. I don't even want Rogan's outreach, though, dude. That'd be too much. Everybody watching every little move I make, every little conversation. That'd be too much for me, I think. But maybe Andrew Schultz or like Tom Segura's podcast network, where it's like their own little thing, but they can kind of do whatever the hell they want, you know? I'd probably do Schultz's crowd work, because, dude, have you ever seen his crowd work special on YouTube? Yeah, dude, it's fucking incredible. He made a whole hour-long special about
his crowd work is where this question stemmed from for me. I was like, if I could do crowd work like that, that would be amazing. I was like, all right, but then can I add like, but tell jokes like Segura? Continue. So you're at what? You're Schultz's crowd work, Segura's podcast, let's call it, and Louis C.K.'s writing.
Yeah, and I got one other.
Yep.
Brian Callen's dick, because I've heard from multiple sources, women including, that he, in comedy, just from other podcasts, that he has a huge cock.
Just next level.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. All right, so now you get the next one. I'll give you mine.
Okay. Let's hear yours. Oh, next recipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I added the nuts already.
Okay.
I would go for sure. If I could, I started doing this. So I was like, all right, every aspect I like of my comedians, like Rogan's podcast. I want to like party like Kreischer and stuff like that. Yeah. But I would. My favorite comedian of all time is Tom. So I'd be like, I want to tell storytelling like him. Crowd work, Schultz. I would go a Chappelle following over Rogan following, because it's a cult. Like, he can do he can do wrong according to the world, but like, he has not lost and wavered in.
His fans are ride or die.
Yeah, ride or die. So that following,
and think about this. He's one of the only only comedians out there that doesn't need to do any social media.
Exactly.
At all.
Exactly.
Which is pretty cool in this.
And then if I was gonna go podcast, I don't want to double up on comedians, but I like the idea. I like the Two Bears one. So I would go like Kreischer podcast. Like he has his own, but he's got one with his buddy, kind of like what we're doing now. Like I have my own, and I'm doing one with my buddy now. Gotta mix that shit in. Or no, we can add stuff on top. I love that.
What else should we add? I got the blueberries.
I got some like popcorn in the.
Do we have any other? Do you have any? I think this should be good, right?
I think it's good.
Wait, did we put the nuts in?
Yeah, I put the nuts in.
We did?
I feel like we're missing something. Are we?
I don't know. That's all it says. Then it's 40 minutes in the oven.
This isn't gonna rise. There's no flour to rise.
But that's what the baking powder's for. That old lady at Walmart told me that, dude. I had that. Dude, this old lady. I was like, hey, I was like looking at baking powder and baking soda, and I was just like, hey, can I put baking soda? Can I use baking soda? And they're like, oh no, you got to use baking powder, because it helps rise, dude. And I was at Walmart.
Are you eating those, or should we just toss those in?
You can toss these in. You want one, dude?
Sure. Let's just eat them.
Here. The blueberries?
I'm not going to lie. No, that blackberry did not have a lot of flavor. I'm not going to lie. Fucking Walmart.
Fucking Walmart.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how hard it is, by the way?
Sorry, Walmart's a sponsor.
Yeah, well, we're sponsored by Walmart.
Actually, now we're sponsored by Target.
Yeah, that would be the move. I was at Walmart, and you would not believe how hard it is to find flaxseed in Cudahy's Walmart.
I believe it.
Cudahy, Wisconsin. I like asked 3 employees. None of them had ever heard of it. And then like I asked some lady who had a tie-dyed shirt on, and she didn't work there, but she was just in the baking aisle, and she pointed me right.
If you've seen someone in the baking aisle for like 15 minutes, they're either so confused or professional.
Yeah, and there's
they're
nobody
like,
in between.
Like, what kind of flour do I want to use? I think this little stash of this. Let's try a different kind of sugar today. And then there's Avery, like, what the fuck is baking soda?
Yeah, what is baking soda?
All right, talk, because I'm going to add these to the dish. I'm going to bring the dishes over.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so now we're all mixing everything. But yeah, dude, this is nuts. I did find out, actually, something kind of interesting. Do you know gum is over 9,000 years old? So it's like these old Greek motherfuckers back in like 9,000, so 7,000 BC would use mishka sap from different trees. Did we fuck something up?
No, I have an idea. I'm gonna suggest it real quick.
Okay. Time out, guys. Time in. What's our suggestion?
Would you be opposed if we're gonna add if that didn't have a lot of fruit flavor in it? I'm not gonna like the berries.
Yeah.
What if on the top we mixed in a little of this organic wild Maine blueberry jelly?
Let's do it.
On the top of it.
Get a little saucy.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Then it's like a jelly cover.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
I think it'd be good.
Should we put this in the pan first and then spread it
Yeah,
out?
I think we it'll give it
That's
some
good.
color too.
Yeah.
It might look good. All right. Continue.
That's what
gum
we
9,000. How do they know that? What was gum 9,000 years ago?
It was sap from the mishka tree. So there's this tree in Greece called the mishka tree,
Okay,
and they would use this sap, and they would basically like just clob it together, and they would eat it because it was sweet, and it was like something to just kind of be different than like mead and water and berries and whatever the hell they ate. But I love the idea of some Greek dude just like licking trees because he's trying to find the right tree, and then like, oh, it came from the mishka tree, and then like they figured out it came from the mishka tree. But I love like the idea of our ancestors just licking it.
We could do this game forever, but like, how did we discover whatever? Like, who was the first guy to realize, I don't know, mushrooms were good? Like, how many people died eating fruits in the woods? Like, who discovered, like, oh, we should wipe our ass?
Yeah, what did they wipe their ass with first? Dude, like, I'm a hairy boy, so, like, dingleberries are real. Probably for you, too. And then, like, dude, I don't know if you've ever had, like, a lady want to, or, like, ask to lick your ass or something. Like, I've never asked. I'm not asked for that. I'm not into that. Do we add it? I think so. I thought we were going on the little pan. Are we going big pan?
Should we do big pan?
I don't care.
Be thinner, this would be thicker. Is Is this supposed to be like a bar? What does the final picture look like on there? Or is this just baked oatmeal?
It's essentially baked oatmeal.
Why is your
Oh, I turned my brightness down.
brightness is so low? Is this an iPod?
It's an iPhone 8.
I feel like we could just put it all in here and bake it longer, right?
Yeah, we could just bake it longer. Then we'll just cut it up.
Or do you want to put it in there and then it wouldn't take as long? But then maybe it's dry. But then this maybe is wet.
Ooh.
I'm so confused.
Why don't we do this one? That sounds better.
Okay, yeah, let's do this one. I mean, it's oatmeal. We could eat all this as is right now.
Well, yeah, that's true. But it probably wouldn't be very good cold. We should at least put it in the microwave. Damn, dude, that looks good. This edible is kicking in, though, man. Dude, me too. I'm not gonna lie, like my nipples feel like they're sweating. How you doing? Oh, jeez.
I just feel good.
What feels good, dude?
Everything.
Neck feel?
Head.
Yeah, my head, dude.
Honestly, life is just good right now. I can't complain.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good. I'm over here trying not to commit suicide every day, but that's cool. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm out here. You getting a few new clients here? You're Oh, by the way, I'm bringing another person. One of these days, it's just gonna be me again. And
on Friday?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I'm still gonna pay you more, but
yeah.
He's like if you put me and you together though. So
really?
please do not make me fight him for too long.
Is he wild boy?
He's just really fucking strong.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Super nice guy though. He's been asking. He's like, "Can I come do it?" And he was supposed to come last weekend. And he couldn't. I was like, "Maybe the 17th." I was like, "Okay, we can do that."
Oh, hell yeah.
Rachel wants to come. I'm gonna make her come back.
That's cool.
Next week.
Did she like it? Because she came with us the other day.
Dude, she punched me the entire weekend.
That's
She's
awesome.
Like, yeah. I'm like, we can go practice the moves.
That's awesome.
No,
that was like one of my favorite things about like dating girls and like showing them jiu-jitsu because like they'd never experienced it, you know. And then when
she
they did
loved it, and because I told her when I did, I was like, this is addicting. And when we left the gym, she looked at me and goes, that's addicting. I was like, I told
it's
you.
a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. Man, all right, we're doing this. How long did it say? 40 minutes, I think it said. I'm sorry, man. I am not a professional baker. Do I look like a guy with a plan? Okay, so we got mix, berry, fuck out of here. How long do I leave it? No, I forgot where I was.
Hand me that little container.
Little container. This one?
Yeah. I think we're going to melt some of the jelly.
Ooh, good idea. Oh, boy. This is so much dead air. I apologize, guys. I'm looking to see how long I got to cook this motherfucker.
I want to say it's 40 minutes. I remember seeing prep time was like 5 minutes. This did not take us 5 minutes. This took us...
Should we check in 30 and see how it is?
Yeah. This took us 30 minutes to do.
Okay. So why don't we set the timer for 30 minutes?
What just happened to your phone?
What do you mean? Oh, jeez, it's
like
stroking
keeps
out.
freezing.
I know. My phone is a piece of shit. I need to get a new one.
I say we put this. I'm gonna put the jelly topping on, and then we crack another beer.
Oh yeah. Then
we got to talk for like 30 minutes.
We got to kill all this dead air we've had for the past 20 minutes. Oh man, but there was this crazy UFC fight this past weekend. Yuri Pokraya fought for the light heavyweight championship against this guy named Glover Teixeira. So Glover Teixeira is one of the OGs of MMA. He's been around in the UFC. Well, in the UFC probably since like 2012, but he's been in like UFC itself or MMA. I'm sorry. Since like 2003. So if you think about that, that's like 19 years as an elite level mixed martial artist. And he finally won the belt about 6 months ago. But this guy had like the hardest time ever getting into America in like his early 30s. This guy's like 42, I want to say, maybe 43. But when he was like around my age, he had the hardest time getting into America because he had all these visa issues, so he couldn't compete in the UFC. But he was like the boogeyman outside of the UFC, so everybody like who knew a lot about the sport and was like a hardcore fan knew that Glover Teixeira was like this world-class guy, but he could never get his chance in. And then he finally jumped on the scene when he cleared his visa issues in like 2012. And then for the first time in his life, he got to regularly dude, that looks fucking good. Can you put that up to the camera so the camera can see that? That looks amazing. Is that going to catch that?
I don't know. It's going to
Yeah, it's going to spill.
It's going to spill,
should
but
I
it's
move the camera over
it's got
to
blue.
It's got blue. Look at that. We are
there.
so
They can
proud
see
of
it.
our-
Yeah.
Look at us.
By the
Just a
way,
couple of
I
guys.
tasted the spoon.
Is it
It's
good?
fucking delicious.
Yeah,
If this
oh,
is
yeah.
warm, oh my god, I
Oh
want
my
ice.
God.
I'm gonna want ice cream with this.
Oh yeah. Do you have ice cream? Okay. Well, I want to ask that. We should have brought ice cream, dude. What are we doing? We're a bunch of goddamn nerds. Yep. Good idea. He's putting a pan in a pan so the pan doesn't drip and burn our oven. Yeah, that's my Glover Teixeira story. So, we got a fun weekend planned. I had to turn down. I double booked myself on accident. I got this comedy show in like Appleton, and found out I was headlining it, but then double booked myself for a show in Milwaukee. So I hit up Michael and was like, "Hey man, can you take my Appleton gig so I can just stay in Milwaukee?" But Michael luckily took it, so I'm happy.
Here's the messed
Thank
up
you.
part. I've never headlined in my life before, so this is either a great opportunity or I am gonna be eating shit up there, shit and blood, as you would say.
Yeah, you're gonna have a fun time, man. It'll
Oh,
be
I
a
can't
fun
wait.
room. It'll be a super.
Yeah,
fun room.
it's gonna be fun. I wish it was closer.
Yeah.
but-
Sorry, I took the Milwaukee gig.
Oh, no, you're totally fine. I think I would feel better about taking something out of town. They're
Well,
like,
that's what
we
I was
don't really
thinking.
know him versus, oh, Michael's taking Avery's spot? Okay.
Oh, sure. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be good for you too. Cause have you ever done comedy in the Fox Valley before?
No, the farthest I've done it is Lake Geneva and Chicago.
Oh, okay. So yeah, have you ever
I haven't
been up
gone.
north?
I haven't gone north. Yeah.
Have you ever been up north though?
Yeah.
Like for regular life, just
yeah.
not comedy life.
I have Packer season ticket holder, so I go to Green
Oh,
Bay
shit.
like two.
What do your
one-
parents do? You rich motherfucker.
I'm not rich. I'm not rich. My grandpa was on the waiting list for 60 years, got him and passed
Oh,
away, so
shit.
they were passed down.
Gotcha. That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah. But it was
Thanks for dying, Gramps.
yeah.
Invite me to a game though, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It is actually, so it's a thing where when I was in college, because my brothers don't go, and my dad thinks the best seat is in the house. Like, best seat in the house is on his couch. And I
Oh,
agree.
sure.
Like, honestly, the best way to watch a
To
game.
watch it, yeah.
Yeah.
But you go there for the energy.
You go over there for the atmosphere. Like, twice I went to so many games last year. I went into the stadium twice and then went up twice and didn't go into the stadium. Like, I took two different buses and drove up there and just drank at the bar next to
Really?
the stadium. Yeah, because everyone there at, like, Stadium View, everyone is just like, let's fucking drink. Let's have a great time. Like, you would go insane there. Like, have you drank up there? Have you
Dude,
been
I've
to a Packer
never.
game?
No, I've never been. to a
Okay, so
Packer
this is
game.
where I was going with it. Is it was my goal when I was in college, because no one goes besides me, is I'd be like, of my friends, like, have you been to Lambeau yet? They're like, no, because it's an iconic football stadium.
Right, I heard it's magical.
And so I was like, I have season tickets, 2 tickets for 3 games. This year it's only 2 because of the fucking London game. And I was
They
like,
go
all right.
to London?
Yeah, they're going to London to play a game.
Why?
I
It's
don't know.
American.
It's a new thing they're
football.
doing. Like, they're doing games in Mexico too.
Jesus Christ. This is
but-
Biden's America, dude.
Yeah, so
I'm just gonna make everybody hate you by associating.
well,
with
we've
me.
gone from liberal to conservative. To
We're
like,
all over the place.
fuck it, I'm
I'm
transgender.
Avery flip flops, okay? I just flip flop all over.
So I would just basically bring someone who's never been to Lambeau every year, like someone like once or twice a year. Like, so now that I know you've never gone,
Yeah,
you will
dude.
definitely find your way up there.
Oh yeah, I'm down. If I do go, I gotta sneak my son in my coat, because if that motherfucker, if I go without him, he'll kill me.
I'll make you a deal where because I tell people this too, is if I can't go or don't want to go,
Well, I'll buy
we
it
like
from you.
sell them cheaper than like usually face value, or I'm like, hey, can we give them away? Because technically my mom pays for them because they're
right.
gifted to my mom. I was like, I'd be willing to just start paying for them. Like, I'll just give them to someone who I know is going to use them. Like, my mom was like, find someone who wants them, and then we'll sell them for like $50 each instead of the $180 each they are.
Wow. That's crazy.
And it's super. You sit right by the tunnel where they all run out. The people I've been going since I was like super little, and it's the same people around me.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
kinda
I've
fun.
seen
It's
like
a little
the
community.
guy to the left of me has seen me grow up. I brought one of my friends, Jamie, and she pretended to be my fiance. So like he was married, and then I went back and like, "Where's Jamie?" I'm like, "We got divorced." And they're like, "Fuck."
That's funny.
And now I can actually like bring Rachel to a game. I'm like, "This one's real."
Yeah. And they're like, I don't believe you.
But like I've seen the guy like he lost a ton of weight. Like they're so nice. It's a great time. They like my first game we fucked with everyone in front of us. Like I was so little, so like watch this. There were like 2 Saints fans in front of us. They put like stickers upside down that said "Go Pack Go," and they stood up there on each ass cheek, and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
That's hilarious. My son is like the biggest Packers fan, and I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't give 2 fucks about football growing up.
Yeah.
But like watching him get so excited is like the most magical thing in the world, because I like see him and then I get into it, and then I'm like, I catch myself looking up stats so I can chit chat with him about it, and like
There you go.
you know, yeah, dude, this Takata is good. We're sponsored by Takata as well.
Target, no longer Walmart,
Yeah.
and Kodiak Oats.
Yeah.
Also the Badia flaxseed, just the flaxseed.
Yeah, and the white mining.
The racist
company.
syrup company, which might be Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, I think it was Aunt Jemima.
Someone look that up, because I'm not going to.
Yeah. So what else is new, man? You ever figure out what that one guy was doing? The thing?
No.
The thing with the thing?
Yeah, no clue. I have
First
no.
thing or the second thing?
The
What
third
we
thing.
talking
I think it was the
about?
third thing.
What
yeah.
was the third thing?
I have no idea what the first or second thing was.
We're talking like a bunch of Italians.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
have
It's
no
like,
clue.
What thing? The first thing or the second thing?
Hey, no, the sauce. That'd be great if someone just walked in with like a jar of sauce.
Did I ever tell you the story about my mom, like, telling me how my grandma killed herself? Okay, so this is
Do I
wild.
want to hear this one?
No, it's fucking hilarious. I think it's hilarious. It's my grandma. Fucking
Okay.
calm down. It's like, but like, so I was in Boston. My mom lives in Boston, and she was showing me this old pizza place, and she's like, you know, your grandfather actually helped build this place. He was a big construction guy back in the day, and I was like, really? I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, dude. And she's like, they melt they use the salt from the ocean, and they put it in the crust, and it like helps melt in your mouth, and that's how it melts in your mouth. I'm like, man, that's cool. She's like, we get outside, she's showing me all these buildings that my grandpa worked on. I'm like, man, this is cool. This is like my family's history, you know.
Yeah.
And she's like, you see that train track right over there? I'm like, yeah. She's like, your grandma Mafelda jumped right in front of them and blew herself to smithereens. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, it was happy death.
Doug, death.
Goose. Yeah, death. Yeah. I know, man. It was, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, you can laugh. I mean, it's a long
And
time
then,
ago
like,
now.
my brother and I, we took a bunch of edibles, and so in
You might get psychosis with
I
how much
think-
it's
I
all.
know, I
A lot
need-
of your stories start with, and we took a bunch of edibles.
I know. I got I
What
think I'm gonna
concerns
take
me is the S on the end of edible. It's like
edibles.
multiple.
No, it's a multiple. Yeah. But we took a bunch of them. We were walking around Boston. This is actually right before that B-52's concert that I was talking about a few podcasts ago.
You know where you guys killed another family?
Yeah, and then okay, so I posted a little reel of it, of me telling that story.
Yeah.
And my mom, like, called me.
Oh, you
3
told me,
times,
like, can you take it down?
texted me. Yeah, she's, like, telling me to take it down. I'm like, fuck, dude, all right. But
It's
still
up
out
on
there.
it's up on mine.
Yeah, it's out there. That's what I told her. I was like, it's out there somewhere, Mom. It's already out there. But anyways, this was the same trip, but it was like beforehand. We were in Boston, about to go to Cape Cod for the B-52s, like the day before. And my brother and I were walking, and we were just storming downtown Boston. And we walked through like this hallway, and there's letters probably like as big as these ingredients, like on the beer can, you know. But it's all names. And I'm just, but it's as far as you fucking walk, as high as you can see, and you're like, what the hell? And you're like, it's like John fucking Mulaney.
Is it a
or whatever.
memorial?
Yeah, dude, it's a Holocaust memorial, and I'm like, I'm about 30 feet into this thing, like walking, like, where am I? You know?
Oh, where was this again?
Boston, downtown
Okay.
Boston, but it's every victim that they could have
you
track
been
of.
to the Holocaust Museum? I think in D.C.
No, I have not. I've never been to DC. I want to go.
I went when I was in high school. Dude, don't go high there because it's like there's like skulls.
Oh,
Like
geez.
it's like you. you have an instant sense.
Is that
of
the
like,
shoe place? Sorry to cut you off. Is that where they have all the shoes?
Yeah.
I think I've seen a picture of that.
But like, I don't know the right word, but like, you instantly just get this feeling like, holy shit, this happened.
Yeah.
Like, we all know it happened, but then when you see like the numbers and like the actual like, I don't want to call them artifacts, but like
Remains.
Stuff, remains, yeah. And you're like, what the fuck?
I guess that's like what
you can't even fathom how that even happened.
I guess that was exactly.
Yeah.
That was a realization when I was like walking, and I was just like, "What is it?" And then I realized like those tiny print from the ground all the way up, 30 to 50 feet long, of just like tiny print, and they're all different people's names. I was like, "Dude, that puts it in perspective."
Yeah, and like a name is like that big.
Yeah,
like, it's not even the width of this microphone.
No, way smaller than the width of the microphone.
It's like.
These are Jew names, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're like Polorowski and shit like that with like
a few
12,
consonants.
Yeah, more consonants than there should be if I'm going to say so myself.
That's one of the best Andrew Schultz joke is Vietnamese is confusing. And then he goes W, W, X, Y, W. I'll show you the joke after
Oh,
this.
yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
one by him. Okay, you said John Mulaney, though.
Yeah.
I like how you just roped him into the Holocaust. I think he's already had enough trouble with his cocaine addiction. Sorry, John. Congrats on the baby.
Yeah, congrats. A big fan of Big Mouth. Like your stand-up. Don't like your life choices. No, you're good.
Yeah, no. I mean, whatever. No, so it's. Do you ever? Because so we talk about Facebook.
Yeah.
You ever get like, hey, this is a friend suggestion, not a friend request?
Yeah, I do.
So, I just started comedy, and I was like, I think it was after my first show booked at High Note, and like the following week, I'm like about to like move in here, and it just goes, friend suggestion, someone we think you know, John Mulaney. It was his actual account. They're like,
oh, really?
I'm like, do they think I'm on John Mulaney's level right now?
Dude.
I thought about it. The most recent one I got was Charlie Barron's. I was like, that one makes more sense because he's local.
And you have like mutual friends.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Sure, with them, you know?
The John Mulaney one, I was like, that's a leap. Like, it used to go like leap. Add friend, and it would be like someone from your high school that you never want to talk to again. And then it was like John Mulaney. I'm
dude,
like,
you know, okay, so
John Mulaney, if you want to be be friends. You can come bake.
You can
us.
add him. He's not going to add you.
Yeah,
like a
what am
nerd. But so I've been a fan of Israel Adesanya. Do you know who that guy is? For a long time.
Yes.
He's a middleweight champ in the UFC. But
he was on the Flagrant podcast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
a few times.
I'm not. I don't know. Not well versed in all that, but I know who it is.
Okay. So he's the champ in the UFC now. He's a superstar. I got like 6-7 million followers on Instagram. But so he's
doing well.
He's doing well now. But I've been a fan of him before he even like got into MMA when he was just doing kickboxing because he was a fucking ninja in kickboxing. But he
looks like a ninja.
He wasn't famous yet, but he was just crazy, and I loved his style. So I added him on Facebook back in like 2010, I want to say, and because I just watch his videos on YouTube, and then because like when he was blowing up, before he blew up, like he had a smaller social circle. Him and I have connected a few times on Facebook, but then like when I started going into comedy, like he started watching my shit because he had seen me on his social circle for the past 10 years, and I could show you some of the stuff, but he's like reacted to like several, which just sounds stupid, but like,
well, that's cool.
But I'm just like, hell yeah, somebody like I fucking admire him, like knows I exist.
We'll tag him in this.
Yeah, Izzy, what's up?
Johnny, what's up?
Johnny, anybody else? Whoever else we mentioned, but yeah, no, it was
you
just
can say hi
cool.
to Charlie. You actually know Charlie.
I do know Charlie. I haven't seen him in a little bit though. He's been AWOL from training sessions. I don't know what's going on.
Have you been training Brandon?
Yeah, I trained him yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's doing good. Yeah. He's
his roommate works out at the gym I work at, and he was like, because I mentioned how I was bringing my buddy Corey tomorrow to see you, and he's like, Brandon's been going. He says he's been getting his ass handed to him. I was like, yeah, everyone's getting their ass handed to him when they go.
No, it's fun. It's one of the best things about jiu-jitsu is like, no matter what, the first 3 years, unless you're like a fucking great elite wrestler, which you've already paid your dues for in the wrestling room, like the first 3 years of jiu-jitsu is just nothing but like learning how not to die.
Yeah.
You know, at least the first year. Some people pick it up quicker than others. But like for 99% of people, the first 3 years is just learning how to die a little slower. And, you know, and it's fun, but it's also super humbling. And like
it's so humbling. That's why I like it.
And you don't think about anything else while it's going on, right?
No.
Like, it's the best form for me, the best form of therapy where I can be 100% dialed in at something that isn't my real life. Like
your mind isn't branching out anywhere else. Yeah.
Financial things, you know, like not being able to see my son as much as I like to. All the issues in my life don't fucking matter when somebody's trying to grab my neck.
Like, yeah, strangle you.
Yeah, it's like I'm dialed into that.
It's so fun. That's why I like keep telling everyone that I've been training and my friends and Rachel. I was like, you gotta go. You gotta try it at least once.
Right.
And like, you don't have to go to Avery every time. And like, cause I brought Connor, and Connor lives in Denver, and he's right away. He's like, I think I might find a place in Denver to do that.
Has he been looking at places?
When he went back, he had to focus on law school, and now he's about to take the bar. So I think that's what he's like stupid smart. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
My friends are all smart. It's like, and then there's.
What'd you go to school for? Kinesiology?
No, I did not go to school for training at all.
Oh, okay.
I started as a mechanical engineer.
I think you told me this once.
Yeah, and then I switched to a double in TV, film, and radio and business, and then just dropped the business, made it 2 certificates or minors, and then majored in TV, film, and radio. Basically, I did what I could to do, like get like an entertainment management degree.
Oh wow! Dude,
and now I'm managing a baking podcast in my fucking kitchen.
Let's go, and we're wearing Hawaiian t-shirts.
I think I need to shrink it down one size.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
I like them baggy, dude.
So do I, but I don't want them tight. But this one's like a little
too big,
little too like. The wind gets me, and this is tied up here. I would blow away.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
dude. I like the short shorts. The quads look nice. Can the camera see them? I don't think the camera can see them. Oh yeah, thunder thighs.
My hip flexors do not feel good at all.
You be ready for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I've been doing more and more hip stuff to open up, and my Friday workouts the last 2 weeks, knowing I was going to you, have been like functional shoulder and leg workouts where it's just like slight weight, but like just get me mobile. And so like the first 2 kicks, I'm like, all right, there it is, and then I'm great.
Hey, I got a question for you, man. Yeah. Who do you think fucks better, Dick Cheney or Joe Biden? Like
Dick Cheney.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Biden now.
Oh.
I'm talking about Biden back in his day. Biden slang.
I bet he was smoother with it.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney seems like he would just be
Gorilla
like coked out and like go like
yeah. And then come in like 20 seconds.
Joe's got a stroke.
Yeah. I like that, dude. That's why we voted for him, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Dick Cheney, 2024.
Did you ever
Sponsored by Target.
Sponsored by Dick Cheney.
We are losing any potential. If this ever took off, no one is going to be like, no thank you.
They're going to find this one video, you know, and like...
remember your second episode you ever did? Like, sorry about it. No, I think if we were ever to get sponsors, I think it would be Blue Chew, DraftKings, and Manscaped.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about it.
Sounds about right up our alley. Yeah.
And then some, like, racist sugar company for baking.
I'll definitely do. I mean, they should sponsor us for weed if it gets to a certain point.
Like an edible company?
Oh,
dude, I got to
talk to me.
Where the fuck is my phone?
Yeah,
I want to show you the pill ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go get it because I want to show my edibles afterwards. But yeah, dude, I've been loving these edibles that I've been taking lately. My homie, oh yeah, he's got my sunglasses. I told him earlier, I was like, hey, I'm going to need my sunglasses when I get a little too squirrely. But so I've been taking these bad boys. They're pretty good. They're called Munchies. And so the whole bag is 500 milligrams of just THC. So not CBD, not Delta 8, not THC 10 or whatever the hell it's called. Just regular THC. So it's awesome. I love them. Each one is about 35 milligrams to 30 milligrams. And I love them. I mean, they're great. You take one, you feel good. Take 2, feel real good. Take 3, you talk to the devil. And, you know, they're they're just amazing. I've been taking them every day. So Munchies, reach out to me. I need you in my life. I actually get them for pretty cheap from my guy, but I get them illegally. I don't know if I should say that online, huh? Probably not. What do we got? 6 listeners on the things.
Not bad, actually. I randomly just I haven't been posting well on like social media, but I just posted a TikTok that the TikTok has been dying, but like we got on mine 9,300 people.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
so I mean, people follow the other account, but it's been dying with a few hundred views. The last one's had like 5,000 now, so people see what we do. Just giving you a heads up.
Yeah, slightly embarrassing.
So embarrassing. I'm gonna pull this up. It's only so these pills I was telling you about, because you don't like the pills.
Dick pills?
Did you? What did you just tell them, by the way?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
Okay.
Oh, I was just talking about my edibles.
Oh, so like these are the ones.
Dude, that's the
1906
fucking
new
one I
highs.
was taking.
Really?
That one. I
So-
took the yellow one.
So genius for brain power. That means your brain was just overacting, probably.
Yeah, I didn't like it, dude.
So I took this one, Go for Energy, and it's just, it's amazing. But they have different ones: happiness, sleep, relaxation, and they all have different arousal. There's probably a little like Cialis in that one.
That's cool. Genius. And
But it's like they all have different. They're low dosage, but they got different ingredients. So like the energy one is caffeine. They're all like THC, CBD, and something else. So like the sleep one is probably THC, CBD, and melatonin.
Do you like the CBD? Can you feel the difference?
There's
like
some
when you do
CBD in what I have now.
Can
Yeah,
you
so I'm
feel the difference when you do like a
yeah,
CBD?
it's almost like a numbing effect, kind of like yes and no, where you kind of just forget. No, I have stuff to do. Put it away.
Clip that part.
No, I will do one of those with you. I'll start doing yours when we do them on the weekends, but we're going to do them in sections for me. We'll build my tolerance. By the end of this, we're going to be taking those like 150 milligram drinks, and we're just going to be drooling into this. We're going to make oatmeal every time, all right?
It's just different for different ways to make
We added raspberries and stuff.
I'm not going to lie. I'm like so excited. Where are we at on time with that, too? We got 5 minutes left, bro.
When did you start it? Because I put it in and I put a 40-minute timer in. We got 18 minutes left.
Oh, I put 30 minutes on just to do a safety check.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a safety check for sure.
check,
At the 5, we'll do it. It's just, I think they had a bigger dish, so it's going to take longer to bake.
That makes sense.
Because we have like half the size of a dish. At the end of the day, I had it plain, like uncooked. It was fucking delicious. Right. No, it's not. The difference is, I wish we could do it over there, where you could see the kitchen, but the way the lights are all focused, like we would just be like, it looked like the lights were off, and just in shadows. Yeah. It doesn't look great. Yeah.
Dude, I had this friend named Jim, and he had a big nipple.
Just one nipple?
Yeah,
it was
well,
big?
he had 2 nipples, but one of them was bigger than the other. I don't know why.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, dude. It was fucking. I don't know why, but I didn't ask. Like, I'm not a doctor, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw, so we called him Big Nip Jim, growing up, and
As you should.
yeah, and then so he was cool. I don't think it was cancer or anything.
It was just a bigger nipple.
He just had like one big nip, and then he was like, he matched with my friend, my ex-girlfriend's like best friend on Bumble, and she like knew he was friends with me because he had a picture of me in his like profile picture with him, you know. And she's like, "Do you know him?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's Big Nip Jim." And then I just said, "Oh yeah, that's Big Nip Jim." She's like, "What do you mean, Big Nip Jim?" I was like, "Yeah, he's got like one big nipple bigger than the other, but it's pretty cool." And then she like, and I just like said it out of habit, you know, because I'm just Big Nip Jim. That's what I've been calling him that since I was like 12 years old.
And she just didn't talk to him then?
No, she messaged him. She's like, "Hey, Big Nip Jim."
That's gotta be your nightmare, like that childhood nickname you never want to hear again. Some stranger starts calling you it.
Right, and like, cause this is when my ex and I had just like first started dating. So my buddy Jim hadn't met her yet, you know, and he's just like, so he messaged me probably like an hour or two later when he saw her message. You know, he's like, dude, you've been talking to this girl called Alexis, and I was like, no, who's that?
There are worse names you can be called, and if you're gonna have a birthmark or some like weird like defect on your body, there are worse ones you could have growing up. They're like 1 year nipples bare. Don't get me wrong. When you're 6 years old, 6 to 13, and you got one large nipple and one small nipple, you are gonna get ridiculed.
Yeah,
but it's better than having like an extra toe or I don't know.
Well, no,
an extra toe looks weird.
Oh, dude,
imagine you're missing a finger or something. Yeah, feet are disgusting. Feet are disgusting.
That's like when there's people who have foot fetishes. It's like, dude, but I will say this. Okay, I'm not like a foot fetish guy.
I'm waiting for this.
But, dude, okay, there was this girl who I was like seeing for a little bit, and dude, her feet. Hey, I'm not a toe guy, okay, but her feet. Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Would suck on them. I have sucked on them. I might have sucked on them. I don't know if I did. I didn't like suck on them like for like a long time.
Took like a lick.
Yeah, I did.
Like a Tootsie Pop,
like
not a popsicle.
More of like I worship every part of you thing. But she had some nice fucking feet. You know what I mean? Like if you're old Bunyan McGee over here, if you're old Bunyan Bill, you know.
I can't get behind feet. I get like there are some that look better than others, but I think feet are the most disgusting thing in the human body. Feet and.
Dude, you ever see weird like dry ass elbows?
Yeah,
I hate that.
That's not great. Yeah. You need a girl who moisturizes, right?
I know.
Honestly, guys should moisturize.
I moisturize.
I do. I have like a vitamin C
lube.
Serum in the morning and then lotion when I get out of the shower. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
I saw your guys' bathroom. You guys have a very nice, like, very organized.
That's Jake's bathroom.
Is he gay?
No.
Okay.
No. My bathroom, our bathrooms look actually pretty similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a lot of lotion. I was like, this is a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I guess I have two different lotions. I have like a healing lotion, and then I bought like the Target brand lotion. It said face lotion, but I didn't read it past that, and then it said SPF 30.
Oh, is that sunscreen?
No, it's lotion. It's good to actually put SPF on, I guess, a little bit from what I've read, because I was like, can I put this on? It says face lotion, but it throws you off when you're like, I'm going to put on regular scented lotion, and then you're like, why do I smell like sunscreen? Like, you put it on, I'm like, I feel like I'm going to the beach.
Yeah.
As we look like
we're going to the beach. I spent all day at the beach yesterday, dude. You know, I don't know, the most fun part about my job is, like, in the summer, I just text my clients the morning of or the night before.
Yeah.
Say, hey, meet me at the beach, and we're just going to do our workout there, and they all come there.
That's nice. Awesome. My clients probably wouldn't do most of those drives. I think I have two guys that one for sure would go whenever I said. The other one would be like, not today, man.
I guess that's like the perk of Walker's Point, though, because it's like
you're
pretty close to the beach, too.
Mine's in West Dallas and Greenfield. We're not going to the beach.
Like, sorry, pal, can't get on that side.
We're going to go to the neighbor's pool.
Yeah, right.
I think I'm going to, because I have this group class I do with like the older clients at the gym. And they're like, what are we doing today? When it was 100. My car said 107 when I got into it.
Safety check.
But I was like, we're going to put my car in neutral, and you're going to push it in the parking lot.
Oh, like, nice. Yeah, dude, that's like a sled push.
Well, that's now what I'm going to do for one of my guys.
Should I get a pokey?
Does it look burnt?
No.
I mean, it's a blueberry. No, you're good. Yeah, so all right, let's switch. I'll get this stuff, and then I'll get a pokey.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is definitely an audio or a visual podcast, not an audio one. I feel like if you're just listening to this audio, you're going to be pissed off at us more times than not. But, yeah, I do love that we're doing this now, though, man, because I feel like I've never really tried. Dude, that looks so good. Yeah, get the pokey. See how that looks good. I don't know if the camera caught that, but that was looking good, man. I'm excited. And plus, then every single week we get to try something new. We're gonna have like a great arsenal of baking goods, dude. You're in a happy relationship, but this is gonna help me swoon some poon, you know.
Well, you can take most of this home. We just split it in half and.
I don't want to do that.
No, we got the takeout containers, so give you half, and then you'd be like, hey, whatever lady you got, I'd be like, I made this.
With my hands.
with my hands. Ladies love like someone can work with their hands. I assume.
True.
Although, what's the trend with the skinny skater guy? Just like the hippie, skinny, doesn't do much, but like takes pictures kind of guy.
I think, like the photographer guy. Well, I mean, that's a very niche type of girl that's into that, though. You know, that's like but I don't know what it is. I feel like early stage girls, not women.
Like the
girls,
mysterious type?
No, they just like the fucking slacker, the guy who's like, I don't give a fuck. Who's like,
when it's cool to be dumb and cool to not work hard.
Right, but then they grow up because then they like date a loser and then realize like what a loser is, and then like, oh, this is fucking ridiculous. He has no drive. He has no sense of improving. It's going nowhere. Life. It's not going anywhere. He's content with having nothing. Yeah, and like, it's not even. I'm not a material guy. But like I want to improve my life in every way I can.
You got to be like you can't. The people that are completely not material weird me out too. Like you gotta like, hey, I want a nice car. I like a nice house. I don't need every gadget or whatever. But I just like this. I would rather like. I think my drive isn't material goods. Like I need the nicest clothes, the nicest watch. I want to experience things. Yeah. And I think that's my like generation. Our generation is basically like you work to like I make money to do things rather than have things. I think older is like I want the house, I want this, I want that. Whenever now it's like no, I'd rather just like work my ass off than go to I don't know Germany or Egypt for 2 weeks. Right. Well, that's way more fun for me.
My dad said something interesting a few years ago. He's like, I wanted a job where I could work to live, not live to work. And that always stuck out to me, And he's a wild boy, He's older now, but like, he used to do like extreme camping, kayaking. Like he kayaked across Superior, not around the shoreline, through it. Like, he's a fucking G.
That's insane.
Like, he used to do White Rapid
Lake Superior.
Yeah, Lake Superior, one of the biggest lakes in the world. Goes
one of the Great Lakes.
Fell asleep when he was sleeping through it. Just fall asleep in his kayak and hope to God he doesn't fucking tip.
You wouldn't get, I'd be like this. So
yeah.
Kind of like.
No, he's a savage, dude. He was in the Army. He was at Penn State. He's like a fucking stud, He got drafted in the Army. Went to Germany for a while. Luckily got in a motorcycle accident. Didn't have to go to Vietnam because he got in a motorcycle accident.
That's nice. Count your blessings.
And then it's funny because like I remember talking to him, talking to my dad, and I called him up and I was like, Dad, I'm really frustrated. Like I'm not in the like stage of life I felt like I'd be when I'm 30. When I turned 30. He's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, why? He's like, well, when I was your age, I was in the Army doing a bunch of cocaine and hanging out in the mountains. You'll be all right. You'll figure it out. And I'm like, what?
It's oddly comforting, though.
Because, like, my dad is, like, this, like, super chill, awesome dude, one of the nicest people you ever meet. Like, would give you the shirt off his back. But I always forget, like, when he came into my life, like, my birth father took off when I was younger, and my stepdad, he came into my life, but he was already 50 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was 50 when I met him. So he already had a whole life. Dude.
Yeah.
A whole life.
How old were you when you met him?
How old was I?
Yeah.
I was like 8 or 9.
Oh, wow.
So I was about my son's age, which is kind of tripping me out now because, like, I'm seeing my son. And I'm just like, man, I was like this age when all that shit was going down when I was a kid, And it's just kind of surreal, because I like remember being his age, and he's gonna have these memories for the rest of his life now.
Oh, absolutely. It is nice having that awareness now as you get older and be like, all right, I can make this better, even better, and make sure they have what I had as well.
Right.
And that's fun. Like when I took, I want to say I took him. Like we all took my buddy who's coming tomorrow's kid to the zoo.
Oh, sure.
I was like, I remember going to the zoo and be like, all right, I want those like pennies. You put your penny in the 50 cents and it comes out and it prints. And like at the Milwaukee Zoo, if anyone knows what we're talking about, you get like this penny and it has like a monkey on it. Or you do like the black plastic molds or whatever. So all of a sudden it's like a gorilla or an elephant or a giraffe or whatever. And then you ride the train, you do the carousel. I'm like, let's go see all these animals. I gotta make sure we see the monkeys. No, I've never done that.
I hate that. I freak out every time I go.
We didn't think taking an 18-month-old kid on that was great. But then I was like, all right, let's go to the gift shop because I'm fun Uncle Michael. So I was like, all right, what we're gonna do? Uncle Mike. And I looked at Cal and was like, hey, whatever you want, go grab it. Because, like, when you're a kid, I'm like, I want to do the gift shop. I want to get this. Like, I want this. And I go, let him roam and let him pick anything out he wants. And his parents are like, you don't need to buy all that. I'm like, I'm not going to buy him every goddamn thing in the store because he's going to touch everything. Whatever he seems obsessed with, we'll get it for him. So we took him to the stuffed animals. He grabbed one. The first thing he did was grab, like, the most expensive toy there. I was like, all right. His parents were like, we don't even want that at the house. I'm like, okay. So we got him, like, the smaller version. He grabbed a stuffed animal, and he's like, is the cutest thing. He had both of them. He just hugs them both. And his parents were like, all right, pick one. And so they made him pick the monkey because it was like, that's Uncle Michael's favorite. And I was like, I looked at Rachel and I just grabbed the other one. As they left. I'm like, and so it feels good. That's what you want to do. You want them to have the good experiences.
You want them to have a good time.
Like, I feel like as a parent, you also have to, like, dial back. Like, not everything can't be fun.
Yeah, you have to just, teach them how to be a good person. And, like, you know, that you can't have everything you want and whenever you want it. And, like, but at the same time, like, just watching them be happy and experience things
I can imagine
the most valuable thing.
That's why being an uncle is the best, because I don't have to teach him to be a good person.
You get to have all the fun.
I get to give him beer when he's of age, and I get to get him any toy he wants and stuff like that. Like, I bought him a gun for Christmas, like a Nerf gun.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, now we know he didn't get the vaccine.
I bought him a gun and bowling pins, but I sweetened the pox. I gave, like, my buddy and his fiance like a wine basket. I was like, drink this before they open the presents.
That's hilarious. Dude, how are we doing?
Okay, so the oven, we opened it for a while, so it wasn't at 375. And some time went off. Honestly, I kind of just want to let it run the last 4 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
It was definitely gooey inside, but it's oatmeal.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what do you think?
It didn't rise at all. So, like, I don't know what the baking soda was for. Or baking powder. What did we put in there?
Baking powder.
Baking powder.
I made sure I got the baking powder.
Did she tell you what baking soda did?
No, she said nobody knows. And then she, like, slithered away. It was kind of weird.
Oh, so she wasn't actually there.
I'm pretty sure she was. She talked like this.
She just disappeared back into the shelves.
Like the Nazgul from the Ring.
That was so creepy.
Was that good? Dude, do you remember that from Lord of the Rings, the Nazgul?
So I've gotten shit for this. I think I've seen one Lord of the Rings movie.
Oh, they're pretty good.
And I don't remember it.
You should watch them with your lady.
She loves them. That's why I get shit for it.
No, let her. Yeah, have her show them to you, dude. It's Samwise and Frodo. They're the gayest bitches on the planet. Like, they are so gay without actually penetrating each other. But, like, in every way, I ship it. You know what I mean?
I feel that. I feel that.
I want them to fuck so bad. And then when Sam married a woman at the end, spoiler alert, but I was, like, so disappointed. I was just like, no, be gay. Be true to yourself. I was like, suck Frodo's dick, not her fucking clan.
What is the spin-off? The Hobbit? Is that
Hobbit.
Frodo?
Yeah, no, so The Hobbit is actually the prequel. And it came out before, like, 60 years before Lord of the Rings. So Bilbo was still young. Bilbo is Frodo's uncle. Frodo is the ring bearer who brings the ring to Middle-earth to get, like, the ring destroyed. But Bilbo found the ring. He stole it from this guy named Gollum, or Smeagol, and Smeagol stole it from.
We used to call someone Smeagol,
Mike
and
Sweeney
I never
in high school.
understood it.
Oh no, dude, that was our Mike Sweeney.
Like
That's so
That's
so fucking funny that you said that to a kid in high school because we had a kid that
no,
looked
I think
like
it was
Smeagol.
in college.
Oh, college. That's hilarious. That's more like.
I know who it was. Never mind. Okay, continue.
Yeah, there was this kid we would call Smeagol all the time because he looked like Smeagol. He was like bald and big eyed and like. Did the guy have like light blonde hair and big eyes?
It was a girl.
It was a girl. Oh, that's me. That's so mean. Why is it that you can give a guy so much shit and like say the worst vile things about him possible and it's like hilarious,
it's
but
like
then the second you say it, in a sense it is. It's like you love him, so that's why you'd say it. But if you say that to a woman, you're like, oh, that guy's a fucking asshole.
Rachel brought this up, I think, this week. She goes, sometimes I wish I was a guy because I could just say whatever I wanted to my friends. I was like, yeah. I mean, you kind of can to a point, but like, as a guy, it's been said by so many people and on here, but I could basically, you could walk in the door, I could be like, what up, fuckface? Yeah. And you'd be like,
hey, man. Hey, dickless. How's the erectile dysfunction going? You know?
But, like, if, the girls were in here, like, and her friends came in, and they're like, what up, you fucking bitch? And they're like, what did I do? We got beef? Oh, yeah. I'm like, no. But, like, that's how, like, guys that just communicate is, like, if you're overly nice to something, there's, like, if it's past 2 a.m., you're allowed to have those, like, super vulnerable moments with most guy groups. Otherwise, up until then, it's like you basically got to call him a dick.
Yeah, call him a dick, call him
Otherwise,
gay,
they're going to think you're gay. Like,
right, yeah. Call him gay or else he's going to really think you're gay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, are you trying to make out with me right now?
That's hilarious.
It's dumb. Dude, we have 35 seconds. I'm sorry.
35 seconds. Okay, time's ticking.
Did
I ever tell you the story about how my buddy Cody got his ass absolutely demolished by these drunk girls in an altercation?
Is it the Cody I know?
No.
Okay.
No, this is my buddy Cody from my hometown. So me and my homie were walking home at bar close one night, and we were like 21, I want to say, and we were walking home. We saw these two girls across the street, bigger girls, but you know, I've been on record saying I like thick girls.
Send that one to your mother. All right,
yeah,
you keep
send
going.
that one to my mommy. But so she, so I'm just like, my buddy Cody is just like, hey ladies, and then the girls are like yelling at us and like name calling us. They're like, shut up, you fucking douchebag. And then I was like, oh jeez, that was rude. But then my buddy Cody, like without a second's hesitation, he's like, hey, take it easy, muffin top, to these like two big girls. Yeah, I know, bro, I know. And then, dude, these girls like straight up, like I didn't like that he said that, but I was just with him, you know what I mean? And like, so then he's just like, these ladies full on charge at us, and Cody is probably 120 pounds, being generous, like 5'4" maybe, tiny guy, and this girl, full on linebacker style NFL, just double legs him into the concrete, double leg takedowns him, takes them down into the concrete, and like there's this other girl who's like throwing hands at me this entire time, and I'm just like blocking. I'm like, Jesus, lady, what the hell are you doing? And then, but I look over and I see my buddy Cody is just like getting fully mounted. This girl's on top of him, pounding his face into the earth. And I'm just like, oh shit. So I like trip this girl that's like fighting, like punching me. I just like fucking trip her. She falls over, and then I run over to this other girl. I grab this girl. I throw him off Cody. I grab Cody, and Cody's like comes up like this, like, I'm like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. So this is a crazy side story. So there's this village. I grew up in a really small town. In Rhinelander, and there's this guy who's like the city, like the town's crazy person, okay? He's just this insane dude. We would call him Chief. And he's he's Mexican. He's not even like Native American, but like
you've told me a story about Chief before.
So we would call him Chief, and he was like this insane person who would just yell at people. And then when we were kids, we'd be like, Chief likes to make the little boys queef, and then he'd like chase us. He'd fucking chase us down the road. And yeah. But anyways, so we saw Chief Queef, and and he was driving his like '97 Geo Metro down the road. It's like 2 a.m, and he's got garbage bags up to the brim in the back seats, and he drives past us, and we're like waving him down, and he pulls over. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? And he's got McDonald's in his hand, like this big bag of McDonald's, and I was like, these girls attacked us. We got to get the fuck out of here. Can you give us a ride home? And he's like, yeah, get in the car. So we get in the car, and he drives, like we start getting in with this fucking insane person, but I've known him my whole life. I know he's Chief Queef. I know he's a little asshole, but he's a little crazy, but he's like harmless, you know?
Yeah.
And but then so I'm just hammered at this point, and my adrenaline's gone, and I see he has a fish fillet, and I ate his entire fish fillet sandwich before he dropped me off at the house. And then my buddy Cody, they had to get him an ice pack and everything. He got his ass whooped by a bunch of girls. It was a great story.
I love that. I love you just like, oh, This is definitely your food. That's mine now.
I know. I just looked at it and I was like, "Can I have a French fry?" He's like, "Yeah."
Just a whole sandwich.
I just eat everything.
I've never had a fish fillet.
Yeah, you're not missing out much.
It's ready. I think it's not gonna be like I'm expecting it to be like a bar. It's not. It's just gonna be warm oatmeal.
Okay.
So it's ready. Do you want to try it?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
What should we do to make it a bar though? I gotta ask my sister that.
Is it supposed to be a bar?
No.
Okay.
I thought her recipe looked like a fucking bar on the Instagram reel, but then when I went to her website, she's like, "Go to follow this link," and then I did, and then it brought me to this thing. So I don't know. Is it just hot oatmeal?
I think it's gonna be hot oatmeal.
Dude.
I'm gonna do the end pieces.
Yeah, the corners. Maybe if we put like some breading in there. I don't know what makes stuff like peanut butter. Fucking peanut butter, dude. Clump it together. That's how you do it, right? Oh, it's a here. Move all this, pal.
Yeah. Got our bowls here.
You got it and everything. This is so intense. Am I in the shot? Hey guys. I am high as a goddamn kite, Michael.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
This is gonna be so good.
Honestly, me like interrupting myself to go do that has helped me. Otherwise, I would have been like, Okay, I think we just
mash in.
Yeah, just honestly give yourself a corner.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, it does actually. Oh,
fuck. Damn, dude. Oh.
I mean, it's. Where did you see this that it was a bar?
On Instagram.
On Instagram? Send me that.
I'll send. Where it is? It was whatever the website was. That was their Instagram handle as well.
We basically this is supposed to be. I think we just made oatmeal.
Yeah, we just made oatmeal with blackberries in it. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good, but I'm also kind of disappointed. We need peanut butter. That's what we should have done, dude. Dude.
A peanut butter drizzle over the top would have been good.
But like peanut butter chunk in the middle to make it like stick to it.
Is that how that works?
Or like peanut butter balls.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is actually
ball.
pretty fucking delicious.
Is it good? Dude, I feel so good right now.
I think this is jelly.
Oh, dude, that's good.
This is good.
That's so good, bro.
I like.
Wow.
It's not terribly hot though either.
No,
it's warm.
Dude, once it like hits your tongue,
it's just like a burst of flavor. Yeah. I like the nuts. Usually, I'm not a huge nut person, but I don't think we overdid it.
No, a little dab will do ya. That's what they say. That's what my priest told me.
I like the crispy top. Kind of crispy.
Yeah.
It kind of has like a banana bread taste to it. I guess it's all the bananas we put in there.
They put in extra bananas because the one you were snacking on, you just threw in there.
Okay, we need to end this. So,
are we ending it?
Give it a rating.
The thing?
Yeah, like an honest rating. No, the dish.
The dish? I'd say probably 7. It's good. 7.5. Maybe.
Dude, we're gonna have way better things. You think this is 7.5 of all the baked goods we're gonna have? Is the high rate? I think if I gave it a
standards, dude, I'm a fucking ghetto trash bitch.
I think if I gave this a sober rating, it's like a 6.5.
Yeah,
I'd give it a 7.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, this is really healthy.
Like
this is super healthy food we're eating right here. What do we got? We got oats. We got flaxseed, almonds, walnuts, little maple syrup. Baking soda, baking powder.
Baking powder. Sponsored by baking powder.
Sponsored by Olive Baking
Honestly,
powder.
I might just only use this camera for this.
Yeah, I can't even see which one's that. Oh, hey. How's it going?
Shalom. I'm murdering this.
Dude, this is good.
I also haven't eaten dinner yet.
Oh, yeah. I stocked up on food because I was, like, hangry by the time I left your house last time.
Oh. Well, so what are you giving it? Sober what? High what?
High, I'll give it an 8. Because I'm high, and it's really good.
It is good.
I'm going to save a little bit of it and give you a confirmed bit of what it will be later.
This in half.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But then I think probably sober would probably be like a 6 or 5. Maybe like a 6.9 or something.
I like the 6.5, right? But yeah, all right. Those are the ratings. I say we call this. This was pretty good. I like this look better. We don't even need all 3 cameras. Maybe we'll see. I'll probably edit.
Maybe we could get that one on the food or something.
Yeah, maybe. We'll figure it out. We're testing this out. Thanks, buddy.
Well, we did it.
Yeah.
All right. Stay black. Big dicks in the ass is bad for your health.
What he said.